back on TV on the CW show Riverdale, and she was here in Cincinnati yesterday for the YWCA Women of Achievement luncheon. Givens talked about growing up without a father and surviving an abusive marriage to boxer Mike Tyson, and she granted me an exclusive interview. I asked her how she supports the fight against domestic violence.
You know, it's been such a big part of my life and a defining moment of my life, clearly. And, you know, quite honestly, it's been such a journey for me as I have grown up and gone from a young woman when I had this experience to a grown-up woman. You know, my kids, I have just found out that I'm not 27, which I was for like a few years in a row. But yeah, it's something that I just, it calls me. It calls me. Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think that really a lot of what the YWCA stands for, I truly believe in. You know, just sort of standing up for someone when they can't stand up for themselves, and giving a voice to the voiceless. And I know that personally. You know, when you just need some help, and when you can't see a way. Somebody to kind of take you by your hand and help guide you. And I sort of feel like we really are all far more connected than we realize. So I think there is a sort of responsibility to do what you can do.
When you revealed that you had violence in your marriage to Mike Tyson, that whole for a couple of years there, it really derailed your career. When you look back at that now, would you have done anything differently?
I don't think it derailed my career so much, quite honestly. No, and I haven't really, I talk about this to anybody that sort of knows me, but I was hotter than ever.
But you were hated by some people.
But, well, you know, I remember my agent going, "You're so hot." You know, you know, it wasn't too long after I did one of my first films, Rage in Harlem, right here in Cincinnati, and then I did something, you know, else. I mean, but what happened to me was a very specific thing. When I was sort of going through it, it was almost like running into a burning house, or you know, lifting a car if your child's the adrenaline was carrying me. And for me, when I got safe and away from the situation, is almost like when I started seeing what was happening and experiencing what was happening. And I had to take a step back. So that's what happened to me personally. So would I do things differently? Absolutely. I wouldn't be in the situation, you know, first and foremost. The person I am now just wouldn't be there at all, you know.
So what do you tell women now about what you learned?
Well, to pay attention. Pay attention to the red flags. You know, I think that we always, we sort of hear, at least I did growing up, but I hear, you know, you're kind of looking for your better half or your other half, and I don't think love works that way. I think you really have to try to be the healthiest whole person you can be, to then make the choice to choose another healthy and whole person. And I don't think it's a woman's responsibility to save and rescue and fix, which I think we often like to do. So I say primarily to pay attention to the signs, because the signs are always there and they don't go away. Yeah.
And so you have two sons.
I do.
That you've raised and
Yes.
are raising.
Yes, yeah, I sure am.
How do you raise good men?
Oh, that's a good question. Lord knows I've truly tried. I mean, I've given everything to try to do that. You know, I grew up without my father, and one of the things that I certainly wanted to contribute to the world, certainly talking to women and trying to prevent any woman from being in a situation I'm in, but I wanted to offer the world two good husbands and fathers, and that was really important to me. I think my boys really like and appreciate women, and I hold them accountable, and they have a certain respect. And now the oldest one is 23, the younger one is 17. I can see that respect. They are definitely not perfect, but I think the respect is a big thing, and I'm proud of them. Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you. Thank you.